Is Nelson Stein, and I'm a freelancer photographer here in Portugal, but I work all around the globe. And I decided to do a photo critique of some of the photos that some people that are following me sent. So here is the first one, and let's start. So you can always check here the name of the Instagram of the person that I'm commenting on the photos. So let's start right away. So this photo first, it is such a stunning location, and I love the model. It's gorgeous and the photo looks amazing. Um, but this is the way that I edited the photo, because the way that the photo was sent was like this. Okay, so these critiques are just to improve, and it's my personal opinion. It's not something that you actually need to do, but in my way of doing the things, and um, my vision as a photographer, I have some of these tips. So first thing, I felt that my focus wasn't going to the model. So it was all around these parts because they are brighter. And I wasn't focusing on her. So the first thing I did was to put the brightness down of the rocks all around, just for her to be more in the focus, because she's capturing my attention now instead of here, because the rocks are capturing all the all the sparkle. So first I did was this to create some separation between her and the rocks. After I gave her some brightness so we could look more to her. Um, After that, I felt that the sky was still too much bright, and was taking again the attention from her. So I lowered the brightness of the sky. And one thing I really liked is because putting down the brightness of the sky, we had this line here on these clouds, and it mimics all the other lines that we had on the image. So I really like how it looked. Just to tell you that everything that I'm doing here, it's using curves. So if you can check here, I'm using the curves to give all of this. So you can come here and then choose curves, and then you can play around with all this stuff. Yeah. So getting back to what we were doing, I also took some brightness again of some of the rocks, because to give more of a three-dimensional feeling of it, because the rocks, there are some rocks in front, some rocks behind her. So if I put it like this, you can actually see the difference between this first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. Um, and about this photo, still, if I had to give some tip to improve on the actual photo and posing of the model, I would turn this knee to the side, or maybe hide it, because knees to the camera rarely look good. They just feel strange because they become round and you don't have like an actual line here. So yeah, I would do this. But this photo is beautiful, and I would love to shoot this model. So yeah, actually, one more thing. The lighting on her face is amazing because it's carving her the cheekbones, sorry, and the jawline. So this was a plus, a really good plus. And when I was doing this stuff, I'm not doing it like properly, taking a lot of time to do it. It's just for you to take a look and to see how it would look. Okay, so thank you. Let's go to a second photo from this photo shoot. So second one. This photo is also stunning, and I received it like this. So I did some things. So the first thing, I felt that it needed a little bit more contrast. So I gave more contrast to the photo, just a little bit, just a sparkle. Yeah. So after that, I felt that the eyes were too dark. So I lifted with curves again, just a little bit. And it's better to do in raw conversion on Lightroom or Capture One, or even here on Photoshop, before to do these conversions on the raw, not on the when the file is already here, because we don't have that much information to work with. I did something. It's just a little bit, a little stuff, but it makes a difference, because catch lights on the eyes are a really good thing to have, if it's photos outside, photos on studio, all of that, because the eyes become not just bright, but they have like a sparkle, and especially on portraits, it makes things look more, people look more approachable, or you can actually see, because the eyes are the, I forgot how to say, are the mirror to the mind. I forgot how to say, sorry. So what I did was to grab here the catch light that was already there. I can actually show you. So I'm gonna create new layer. And what I did was using this and Control C. Wait, sorry. It has to be here. Control C, Control V. So copy paste. And what I did after, let me just change here, was to come here, transform. So Control T, and putting it bigger. So now, instead of having a smaller one, I have a bigger one. And I did the same to the other eye. So instead of having, let me just delete this one. Instead of having the eyes like this, you have some bigger catch lights. It's like just a small thing, but if you look it from here, so this is without, this is with. So both eyes look the same, and I'm capturing the same light. Yeah. Another thing, I thought the background was too bright compared to her, because my attention was going again. I didn't know exactly where to go, because the brightness is almost the same everywhere on the highlights. So I reduced, yeah, I reduced the brightness on the background so I can already see her more. And then I felt that I needed to lift some of the shadows of the hair so we could see more, a little bit more of her hair texture. And I'm using curves to do everything practically. Yeah, so I like to give like a punch of contrast, and I used like black and white layer. So you can do this by, let me just show you, by going here and then black and white. Let me see where it is. Yeah, black and white. And I know that the photo is already in black and white, but if you go here and instead of normal, you choose overlay, and then you reduce a lot of opacity, you get something like this. So it's just a little bit, but we can actually see something that is really good, because this lighting is amazing, because you are doing Rembrandt light. So Rembrandt was a painter, and I can show you here because I already put it here. And the light has this name, this type of lighting setup, because on the paintings, it always has like this triangle of light here. Yeah. So if you go here, let me see some other. So here you have it too. So there's the triangle, because it's when the shadow of the nose reaches the shadow of the cheekbone. So it becomes like a triangle here of light. Yeah. Let me show just another example here. Yeah, you can see this is the shadow from the cheekbone, and this is the shadow from the nose. So here it is a triangle of light. So it's the same that you have here. Yep. Let me just delete this one. And I did something else. What have I done? Oh, this is nothing. Okay, so thank you again. The Instagram is here, so take a look. Thank you for sending the photo. Let's go to a third one. So this was the third photo. I had some photos from this photo shoot, and the Instagram is here. I chose two of them. The first one, it's, let me see. Oh yeah, sorry, I chose this one. So this is how I edited. The photo came like this. Yeah. So first thing, and if you heard the what I said, the critique that I said on the previous photos, I don't know exactly where to look, and this is a portrait. So the focus would be the model. So we had to change our attention to her. So the first thing, and this is like, it was not the first thing, but let me just show you, because I was looking here and I was like, okay, the street lights are not doing anything, so let me get rid of them. Okay, just to make it more minimalistic. You don't need to do it, but I just wanted to try. Then, before I start editing the photo, I just wanted to show you what it works here because of the leading lines. So, the leading lines on the model, you can see that we have all these lines doing this triangle or the A letter, yeah? So, yeah, you have it here. So this is like really good guiding lines, because we go from, maybe we start here and then we are pushed to go up until her face and then go down again. Or if you start here, you go up and go to her face and then come back, yeah? Also, we have on the background some leading lines, yeah? Some horizontal guiding lines that also work. Okay, so the first thing, I had to reduce the light on the pool and on the floor because it was too much and taking too much of my attention. So I reduced. Yeah. Now you can see that the place where your eyes go is maybe here, here, and here, because this is too bright. I don't know if I had to take. I think I had to take more of the light here. So I can do it by going here, curves, and now maybe I can go here to see where it is. No, let's do it another way. Come here and I put this down, and now Control I to invert the layer, and now B for the brush, yeah, and let's paint it here. Maybe this is too much because it is in 100. Let me take a little bit. Okay, so maybe this is a little bit too much. No, it's good. Yeah. So I took the brightness from there. Now the bright places are this and this. Yeah. So then I gave more light to the model, and now you can see that she has more light. So before it was like this, and now it's like this. Here you are not. Maybe you were looking at her because the her clothes are darker than this, but this is taking too much focus, and actually this part is too bright. Yeah, it's the brightest part of the photo, I believe. Um, so yeah, going from, wait, going from this to this. Yeah. No, I just realized that I haven't painted here on the pool. Oops, I painted on her. Yeah. Um, and some tips that I put here to improve. The crop on the photo could be better. Because here I feel that it's strange the way it cuts her here. Because if it was more to the right side, you could have a little bit more of her legs instead of cropping right here. It becomes like a strange crop, yeah? So this could be improved. And also on the posing of the model, the shoulder could be lower. So she could have the arm stretched or maybe a little bit bent, yeah, a little bit flexed. So we don't have like this one line and have like a more relaxed, kind of relaxed arm, but or she put the head a little bit more up, or this shoulder could be lower, just for her don't look that much like she's sinking on her shoulders. Yeah. So thank you for this, and I really like the guiding lines in this photo. I think it was successful, and I like the, that you have like a lot of different I forgot the name, uh, a lot of different plants. No, sorry, I forgot, because you have here she's in front, then you had the pool, then you had this plants here, wait, sorry, plants here, and then you have some other plants here. So I like the depth of fields. Yeah, it was like that. So let's go. Thank you so much, and let's go to the next photo. So this photo is from the same photo shoot. Uh, First thing, I liked that we have again some guiding lines. So you can see here and here and here, and then here is coming up. Yeah. And you have like some negative space. Negative space is when you have like, imagine if she had the arm closer to her and no space at all here, she will look like a box, because the her outside lines would go from this side until the place where the arm was closed. But this is a negative space, a place where there's nothing and when where light can come through. So you can see that her shape is going from here until here, instead of going from here until the end of the arm. Yeah. So this is good. This is really good too. Here you have it too. Yeah. Um, Before I start, I want to give some tips. So again, the crop could be better. Oh, wait, because I already changed this. Oh, let me put it back to. Okay, so this was the way I edit the photo. This is the way it was. Yeah. So first things first, the crop could be better. Yeah, because the hand was here. But at the same time, I like the crop, but the hand should be lower, yeah, and not showing, because if I cropped here, imagine to get rid of, wait, to get rid of the hand, if I cropped here, I would lose this part of the arm and it would get strange. So instead of it, I removed it. But so a crop could be better or lower the hand. About her posing, one part of the hand that is, it always comes better in photos, is the pinky sides of the hand. So instead of having this position, because you're seeing the inside of the hand, and uh, it's not for all humans. It's not a beautiful part of the hand. It will look better and have a better line if you use this part. So I would have her turn a little bit the hands, and maybe not having the this thumb here. Yeah. um, and okay, another thing, let me just take this off. um, she's losing her neck because of two reasons. First, she's having this hair here covering all these parts and covering her neck right here, so we can actually see. And also, I would have her lifting up the neck so she could lose these lines here and have like a better shape to the to the neck and the jawline. Sorry, a better shape to the jawline, and have her neck showing. Yeah, because if she lifts this, the neck, she would get like a line here, and maybe the hair wouldn't make that much of a difference because we could see the neck. But yeah, uh, and let me see. Yeah, also the position of the arm. Can you see, because she has the arm here in the same line has the nose and the face, you get like a strange composition. Because imagine if she had this arm lower, or with the previous tip, this could be better. If she had the neck up, uh, the nose wouldn't be on the same line as this arm, so it would look better, because instead of looking two-dimensional, it will look three-dimensional. Yeah. Also, I remembered something on the previous photo. It's the same thing. If you went up a little bit, you as a photographer, and you shot a little bit from upper, um, this line here wouldn't be in the same place where her nose is. This will look much better if this line was up, okay? Because you would have like a black and a black gray until here, dark gray until here, and you could actually see her profile perfectly instead of having this line breaking her profile. Yeah. Um, yeah, so this about the tips. So what I did was, the crop was this one, so I removed the hands. Yeah. And I used liquify. So I came here and I used liquify to change here. Yeah. Because the shirt was going too much to the side, and I wanted it to have like this line here and coming to this side, so I changed a little bit. Yeah, you can see I changed a little bit. And also, I didn't like the end of the hair being like this, so I changed it to this. Yeah, I just use the liquify tool, and I just push it a little bit to the side so we don't get to see this white parts here, bright parts here. Yeah. After, my attention was going here too much because this is the brightest part of the image, so I reduced, using curves, I reduced the brightness, yeah, on the floor. So now, instead of your eyes going here, your eyes are possibly going here because this is the brightest part of the image. Yeah. So then I gave her more light and more light on the face, so you could actually look to the face right away. But then I felt that the hand and this arm were too bright, and my attention was going here instead of her face. So I took some brightness off the arm and the fingers, and then I lift up the brightness So it was like correcting first the image and the things that were not working, and then working it as one. Yeah. Yeah, so this is cool. And I like this photo, I like this portrait. I like the guiding lines again. I'm seeing that you work really good on guiding lines. I don't know if it's something that you are already aware, but yeah, keep doing it because you're doing it good. Because if you see here, you have this line going up, this line's actually, because it's like a triangle again. This is going to her face. 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 So you have all the guiding lines making your eyes going to her face, and it's important on a portrait. So yeah, so for this first photo critique, we have these photos. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will wait for you. I will open you new submissions for photos so I can do more of a critique. And if you're interested in following me, go to nelson.stein, Stein, and take a look at my work. And I see you soon, I believe. Have a great week. Bye bye.